Hello mums and dads, hello family members, hello carers. I thought today I would follow up on the announcements yesterday made by the Premier and made by the Education Minister and what impacts that will have at our school moving forward. I think we all already knew that the next 3 weeks we would see a continuation of learning from home. And although we possibly had our fingers crossed with the numbers of COVID cases as they are in our community and community beyond our local community, we probably anticipated, and certainly the staff and teachers at Engadine West anticipated, that we would continue with remote learning until the end of the term. What I did hear across our whole community was the collective groan when the announcement came about not returning first day back next term. So I want to clarify a couple of things for you with the announcement from yesterday. First of all, in week 4 of next term, we will welcome back our kindergarten and year 1 students, and that will be on the 25th of October. The following week, week 5, on the 1st of November, we'll see back our year 2 students and our year 6 students. And the following week, in week 6, which will be the 8th of November, we welcome back our year 3, 4 and 5 students. By the 8th of November, it's an expectation that all of our teachers will be double vaccinated. We will be implementing a number of measures upon the return of students to our school, and they're similar measures to what we had in place last year for those who were here at our school then and those who can remember. And for example, we won't be able to, unfortunately, have parents and carers and family members on site. We will be having all of our student exit at our gates as we did last year, and we ask that parents will be physically distanced along the pathways to collect children at the end of the day. But we will have a staggered end to the end of the school day, and how that's going to look, we're still working on that. We won't be having any group activities, we won't be having band, choir or dance, and we won't be having any assemblies at school of large numbers of students. But what we will be having, there's a lot of what we can't have, but what we will be having is happy teachers and happy staff and happy students to be back at school. And no doubt we'll be having happy parents and family members at home as well. But we will be having friends who will be enjoying the company of each other. We'll be having smiles. We'll be having children playing with each other, interacting with each other. We'll have children talking. We'll have adults talking. And the advantage is that we'll be talking with real humans, face to face, beyond those who we've been talking with, our immediate family members. We'll be having teaching and learning, face to face. Yesterday, when I was listening to the announcements, I was rather incensed by one of the reporters who said to the Education Minister, look, is there any point in bringing students back at that late time in term? Because as we all know, in later end of the term 4 and in December, schools don't do much. Well, I'm quite offended by that, because I'd like to think that at our school, our teaching and learning continues right up until the day that we finish. We might do some additional fun things, and we absolutely will be doing some additional fun things. We do those sorts of things every year, but we will continue to positively impact on the lives of our children, the lives of our students every day until the end of the school term. And I'm quite offended by the assumption of some reporter that schools won't be doing that. Our school definitely will be. So in light of the announcement again yesterday, and assuming that the COVID numbers in our community stay the same, that is the plan for the return for students next term. In the meantime, the next 3 weeks and the weeks leading up to when each of our students can return, our teachers will be continuing to support you and will be continuing to support the learning of your children, our students, every single day. And I'd like to think that we're doing that really well, supporting you and supporting kids. I acknowledge that this isn't easy for you at home. I can't imagine. I don't have my little children at home anymore. They're all adults. But I can only imagine what difficulties, what challenges that you face every single day in your homes. Our teachers have some of those challenges as well. They have their own children and they're staying home, managing to teach online, but also managing their families, their health, not seeing loved ones, just as you are. But I'd like to think there's hope. There's always hope. And we've been given this light at the end of the tunnel, and we look forward to when all of our faces, those little faces that we love so much, can be in front of us once again. We're here for you. I know that you're worried about the educational well-being of your children. And if you could indulge me, I'd like to read something to you. Maybe you've seen this on the internet already, but it really resonated with me when I read it just the other day. What if, instead of falling behind, this group of lockdown kids are actually ahead? What if they have more empathy, enjoy more family connection, can be more creative and entertain themselves? What if they love to read, love to express themselves in writing? What if they enjoy the simple things, like their own garden and sitting near a window in the quiet? What if they notice the birds and all the flowers emerging and the calming renewal of a gentle rainstorm? What if this generation are the ones to learn to cook, organise their space, do their laundry and keep a well-run home? What if they learn to ride a bike, play a board game, do simple craft? What if they learn to bake, climb a tree, or play with or without a screen? What if they learn to understand the value of money, what's important and how to live with less? What if they learn to plan shopping trips and meals at home? What if they learn the value of eating together as a family and finding the good to share in the small delights of every day? What if they learn just to be resilient and to be content? What if they're the ones to place great value on our teachers and educational professionals, our librarians, our public servants, and the previously invisible essential support workers? What if, among these children, a great leader emerges who's had the benefit of a slower pace and a simpler life to truly learn what really matters in life? In fact, what if they are actually ahead? That really resonated with me when I read it, and I hope you don't mind me sharing that with you. I wish you well in the weeks coming. I'll certainly be in touch with you again, and certainly as the time grows closer for our students to return, I'll be able to clarify some expectations, different restrictions, what we can and what we can't do at school. Until then, take care of yourselves, stay well, stay strong, stay positive.